two wheels in a mic. It could be a true Sam, a true Mike, or a true Will. The best 2 or 3 players are going to start the game, and the ones that earn the right to play, have earned that right by elevating the standard at which we play, the position here at the University of Miami, will also play as well. So right now, to answer your question in detail, we started him off at Will. He's been at that weak side linebacker, but he's played just as much, if not more, Mike, since he's been here in preparation for fall camp.
Talk a little bit about Jaylen Alderman and just kind of what you saw from him at Louisville and how he ultimately came here to Miami.
Well, I had the, like I said, I had the pleasure and privilege of recruiting him out of high school, signed him at the University of Louisville, and so that's where that relationship started back in 2020. He was forced into starting and playing a lot sooner than he probably. He wasn't probably ready, but he ended up starting sooner than we expected. Louisville, as a true freshman, they did a really good job for us. Heck, won a game for us. But that's where that relationship started at. And so when the opportunity presented itself, when he got into the portal, there was a previous relationship. And so we looked into it, and things worked out. And, he's been down here, and he's done nothing but great things since he's been down here, and we're really excited about his future. We're really excited about what is he going to bring to the table for this football team, for this defense, and excited about what he adds to the room as far as his experience, his overall knowledge of football, playing the position, the linebacker position, instinctive player that's a throwback, inside guy. That's played a lot of football and that's made a lot of plays in meaningful games in big-time environments. So excited about Jaylen for sure.
And Kiko Maunoa, when you look at all the linebackers that you've coached in your career, how does he compare when it comes to physicality and mental?
Well, Kiko he's a really good linebacker that's trying to take the next step to becoming a great elite linebacker. He's trying to take that next step. He's not there yet. He had a really good season for us last year, and the things he does with his instincts and his natural ability to be around the football, being a consistent playmaker, a natural leader, leading more by example than not vocally, but more by his work ethic and by example. I think he's one of the best players I've ever coached. When you look at my career and the guys I've been blessed to be a part of so far, and I've coached some first rounders, and Sheldon Rankins, and some high draft picks and things of that nature. But Kiko, what he brings to the table is unique. It's unique to him, and so he's a really good player. Had a really good season for us last year, but that was last year. That's in the past. Kiko is more concerned about the 2024 football season, and right now the 2024 football camp, fall camp with the Miami Hurricanes.
Now you said that Kiko's not there yet. So what have you seen specifically that he's missing to kind of take him there?
Well, just like a man, I never met a perfect player. Ain't nobody never arrived. It's just like, I could be related, plus like playing golf. You think you got it down pat because you score well one round, and the next round, it ain't so well. So he's not there yet. He hasn't arrived. He has a lot of things in his game he can continue to get better at, and he understands that. He knows that. He's a hungry individual that's eager to get better each and every day, and that's one thing that we love about him. It's his work ethic, his hunger, his tenacity, his determination, his will, his grit, and things he brings to the table, the intangibles that he brings to his football team, his defense, and that linebacker room, especially for young players like Cameron Pruitt and Bobby Washington, and new guys that feel more comfortable, like a Jaylen Alderman. So we'll be sitting here all day, me talking about the things that Kiko does well and whatnot, but he understands, what his strengths are, what his weaknesses are, how he can make his weaknesses a strength, and what's it going to take to get him from point A to point B and accomplishing his short-term goals, and which could affect his long-term goals. So we're going to take it one day at a time. He understands that. One practice at a time, one moment at a time, and we'll worry about the result when it's all said and done. We hang our cleats up one day. All right, be in the moment, be where your feet are, and go to work. And that's what we're going to do.
Awesome. Lastly, Wesley Bissainthe. What do you love about Wesley, and what areas do you see that he can improve to really take his game to the next
Well,
level?
I love his speed, I love his athleticism, his physicality, his approach to the game, how he loves football, wants to be the best, a competitor. And so, you really like that, in a young athlete and whatnot. But he's grown tremendously with his overall knowledge of the scheme, understanding leverage, understanding spacing, having a better feel for the passing game and utilizing his skill set, and his traits that God has given him with his speed and athleticism to affect that phase of the game. And so he's improved in every aspect of his game. He's getting bigger, he's getting stronger, he's more explosive, he's confident, he understands what he's doing, and he understands what the other 21 pieces on the puzzle outside of himself is doing on the football field. Not only the 11 guys on defense, including himself, but the 11 guys on offense. And, with maturity, with experience, sometimes that takes time.
Yeah.
And you'll gain that if you continue to work, continue to push, and continue to be determined for the end goal. And not worrying about what it looks like or what people say you are. People out there in the media, they'll tell you suck. The same people tell you you're great. Neither one is true. Just go to work. You're zero. Just go to work. Don't worry about it. Don't listen to them. If you won't take, if you won't take criticism from somebody and really apply it to your game, or apply it to you if someone was critiquing you, then why you listen to them in the first place? So, I think Wesley's done a good job of just turning off the noise and going to work, putting 1 foot forward each and every day. And we're excited to watch him compete each and every day along with the rest of them here in fall camp.
Appreciate it, Coach.